Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you Falcon Dragunity. It's a Dragunity build that utilizes Mist Valley Falcon for her attack and interesting effect. Mist Valley Falcon's effect is you can, in order to attack, you have to return one card you control to the hand. So it opens up a myriad of tech choices such as Call the Haunted, Swords of Revealing Light, Fiendish Chain, and Big Bang Shots. Cards like that. You can look them up. There's decks dedicated to her, so they usually have a lot of this text in there. But I'm using her for her high attack, ability to make interesting plays with Dragon Ravine, and the fact she's a winged beast, so she can be used with Icarus. So I finally have a monster count I'm comfortable with running 2 Icarus with, and that's going to be the 9 winged beast I'm now running. So, 3 Dux, 3 Legionnaire, 3 Phalanx, 3 Mist Valley Falcon. I'm getting my holos in the mail this week. Take a look at her. She comes in the structure deck, so 2000 attack, 4-star wind, wing beast, 1200 defense. 2 Aklys, 2 Leyvaten, and 1 Morphing Jar. 3 Dragon Ravine. 3 Terraforming, 2 Cards of Consonance, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, 1 Book of Moon. I finally got my hands on a dual terminal one. 1 Pot of Avarice, 1 Giant Trunade, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 Solemn Warning, 2 Icarus Attacks, 2 Dimensional Prisons, 1 Call, 1 Mirror Force, and 1 Solemn. Now, there aren't too many differences between this and my volcanic build, and I'm not really here to talk about it, but cards that I've added, like Call the Haunted, I can reborn, or I can call like a tuner, tune, and then use Mist Valley Falcon to bring this back to my hand. This deck is just has a few more normal summonable monsters, so it makes it sometimes those shells might be dead in your hand. I don't notice it as much as other people seem to. But the most important thing is it makes Icarus Attack a live play, and after the whole format of Black Wings and the last few formats of Black Wings, we all know how devastating a well-placed Icarus Attack can be on any strategy. So with the destruction of Legionnaire and Aklys together, clearing 2 cards off your field, and then being able to turn around and Icarus the next turn when he's out there by himself, it's just so potent, and it can really just devastate your opponent and kind of demoralize them. It's just so much destruction. People are already taking notice of how awesome Legionnaire and Aklys are together, and this is just going to be even worse. So we'll go over the extra deck. I already know everyone's going to be screaming, "Oh my god, Gable, the one that you remove a winged beast in your graveyard to have that card gain the attack." Still not running them, guys. I still don't like them. I'll explain that in a second. Extra deck is pretty much the same. Dragion, Trishula stand-in, Red Dragon Archfiend, Scrat Dragon, Double Stardust, Colossal. So good, this format, guys. Between 6 Samurais, and I see a lot of like Immortal Bushi Solidarity builds popping up recently, and all the heroes. I mean, it's a great card. Don't underestimate your Colossal Fighter. 1 Black Rose, 1 Gay Daerg, 3 Vajrayanas, 1 Brionac, 1 Vortex. Vortex becomes even a somewhat more viable play with Icarus and the ability to get Mist Valley Falcon off on his destruction. I didn't really like Vortex before because the Wing Beast I could special summon were Dux and Legionnaire, and they didn't get to equip anything when they're special summoned, so I wasn't the biggest fan. But Vortex, we'll see a little bit of play in this deck. And Gable, I understand he'll go over 4,000 attack by removing a Mist Valley Falcon. And I also understand that Mist Valley Falcon doesn't necessarily need to be recycled back into my deck like Dux and Legionnaire do. But I still think that if you're playing this deck the way I'm playing it, which is a little bit more offensive and defensive, I think I'll almost always summon Vajrayana in every single situation, you know, and if I'm really afraid of getting attacked over, I mean, I'll go up a tier. I'll go over to a Stardust Dragon or something like that. But I've sat and I've thought about what situation will I summon Gabolg over Vajrayana, because Vajrayana, remember, can either go to level 8 or destroy one card in the field and attack for 3,800. And I couldn't think of one situation in my head where I would go Gabolg over it. Some people are like, well, when you know your opponent's about to go off the next turn, well, don't you think destroying one card in their field via Vajrayana will affect that? Or putting down a Stardust Dragon will affect that? You know, I couldn't think of like a legitimate play, like of when I would want to summon Gabolg. And I know a lot of people are going to be playing him. He's one of the easiest to get Dragunity Synchro, so why not? But I still don't like the card, guys, and that's just a personal opinion. If you want to run him, you can run him. But that's the Mist Valley build, taking advantage of Icarus Attack and the easily summonable Beat Stick. So give it a try if you want. I'll probably go back to Volcanic, but I'm going to play this for a few more days, maybe get some videos of me dueling with it up. I uploaded a few videos, I already took them down because the quality was kind of crappy on the angle I had on the field. I trusted someone else to set up the camera, and I just didn't really like the way it looked. So until next time, guys.